Hi, my people of Didi Iganes King. I greet you guys. I greet you all with your time. Happy New Year, guys, and thanks for joining in this program. You are welcome, guys. I hope you have a fabulous and splendid Christmas and New Year celebration. Guys, please come in. This will be a quick one. Let's talk about African parents, what they really want from us, guys. So guys, if you're just joining me for the first time, I do really appreciate you. And if you have always been coming around to support me, sincerely from my heart, I say a very big thank you, guys. I do really appreciate. Una do well, una do well, not be small. We thank the Almighty God for making us to see another beautiful year, guys. Come in, guys. Come in, my people of Didi Iganes King. Come in, let's talk about this topic. Should we always accept what our parents and guardian wants from us? Because I came across a video, that is why I decided to come and talk about this. Let us discuss about this as Africa. Because this topic that is on the screen, mostly if you want to check and balance it, is always from the African community. All right? African community, in the sense that if you are that kind of person, you are living a life that is not straight. What do I mean straight? What do I mean by not being straight? If you are living as a wealth person in Africa, then this video is for you, because there are some people who lives in a wealth life in Africa. Actually, this video I'm talking about happened to somebody in Nigeria. All right. I came across the video through YouTube recommendation, so I decided to click on it and see what the person is talking about in that video. And she was saying that she is a wealth girl who lives wealth life, who lives a life of not being straight. Yes, and she is a lesbian who live in Nigeria, and the family and friends of hers have come to know that that is what she loved doing. That is what is in her blood. Is in her blood, oh. Is in her blood now. Is in her blood, oh. Is in her blood. This one is in her blood, oh. Hey. She cannot leave it because she don't come love it. I check it, she can't leave it. It's in her blood, oh. She just can't leave it because she don't love it. She just can't leave it. It's in her blood, oh. It's in her blood. It's in her blood. Lesbian is in her blood, oh. It's in her blood now. It's in her blood. It's in her blood. Lesbian is in her blood, oh, yeah, my people. Things they happen for this world wey we dey planet Earth, things they happen. So as I was saying, I came across this video through YouTube recommendation. I decided to click in and see what the lady was talking about. So in that particular video, I will mention her name as well. She's a YouTuber, and I don't know whether some of you must have even known whom I'm talking about. You know, when Miguel Bettini, you know, when you are doing something you are passionate about, something you love, especially something that is not good in the eyes of the people, in the public, before your parents, they will say you are bringing shame and disgrace, reproach to them. But when this is in the blood of that person, the person will not even want to send their extended family, their nuclear family, their neighbors, where they live, the environment at large. They don't even send you because they have come to love whatever they are doing. They have come to love that their weird life. They have come to engulf in whatever that follows suit, that they believe that that is what they have loved to do. So I came across this person. Her name on her channel name is Amara, the lesbian. Okay, so when she was talking about how her family members have deserted her, how friends have left her, how families are treating her because they have come to realize that she is a full-blooded lesbian and that is her life, that is her own thing. In as much as she's not living with her parents anymore, she's living under her own roof that she built, she and her partner, but it's as if the partner have relocated outside Nigeria. Yes. You know, when you are living all this kind of life, you have somebody like a backbone, somebody that is there for you. You will like doing your own thing, irrespective of what people say. But when that person is not there, the absence of that person we really pull you down. I think that is what I saw in that video Amara treated, because her partner, who is a wife as she claimed, have left the shores of Nigeria to Obodo Yibo, and she is alone. And you know, I don't even know whether they are married. So let's remove cheating out of this for now. So she is like the lesbian alone, doing her own thing. But there's something she said that really touched me, that made me to want to talk about this. She said that this Christmas that just finished few days ago, 2021, that none of her members of family got in touch with her. And she too, she did the same thing. Even though she is dying in silence, she's running into depression. The way the society treats them has not been straight. The way family members are treating them, they are not supporting that she is of same sex. She is in love with same sex. She like doing the do with same sex. She's doing her own opudentially. You know, in this doing the do of same sex, in those days, it used to be hide and seek. But this time around, because it is in their blood, most of them don't even shy away from it. And where we come from in Africa is like a taboo. When you introduce same sex to your parents, that this is my lover man or this is my lover woman, and your parents will be like, is this the kind of life you want to live? As an African and as a parent, a good one at that, I believe you will bring that your child, or that your that person that you are being a guardian to all through the life, that have discovered that him or her is all about same sex, that they can go and die for. That is what they have their passion for. I believe that we should still be talking to them. If as much as some families have this kind of gender of people I just mentioned, that does not mean that you should throw them away. All right, still keep doing your thing as a parent or guardian. Keep talking to them. Put your knees on the ground in prayers to the Almighty God. I believe that there's nothing God cannot do, because I believe that God that made you that sex you are, God that made you that sex you are, did not make a mistake. God knows that you are a female right from Baba. What am I even saying? God knows that you are a female when you were even right in heaven. All right. So he decided to make you that way. He knows that you cannot handle the responsibilities of a male. That is why you came as a female. So at the end now, you are saying that, Baba God, I don't appreciate you for you making me a female, or I don't appreciate you making me a male. You will see some going from one gender to another. They are naturally being born males, but they want to transgender to female, which people are doing with their hard-earned currency, all because of the society we find ourselves. Contrary is also the case. You will still see some girls who will say that they don't like being girls. They will now go and transgender to male. But what I am talking about right now is a girl that is a full-blooded lesbian. The way she cried and she made that video that her family members don't support her, and she is running into depression because of the way people are treating her, in as much as the society always throw fields at her, look at her whenever she passes on the road, make some kind of remarks at her, which she knows that they are directly referring it to her. But what she's saying right now is that, what about her own parents? Her own parents, that her mother even said that there are 7 in number. So if I don't have you as a child who have come to disgrace me as a lesbian, I have 6 other children that are straight. So I can equally do away with you. That is what she said in that video. There are 7. The mother gave birth to 7 of them, and the mother told her to her face, you are bringing shame and disgrace to me. So if I don't have you as a child, I can equally count you as -1, and the other 6 that are straight are okay for me. She was like, wow, my own mother telling me this. Yes, her own mother telling her that, because she must have been insulted. That is the kind of society we find ourselves in Africa. It's not like the Western world where they embrace things. You will even see people even getting married to even animals. They're not saying people getting married to even trees, whatever. You will see them being stick to their pests. They will everything to their pests before they die. They don't send family members. We say, they will even encourage you. They will even go for the wedding. Yes, they will go for the wedding, because I have seen, hello, heaven-minded, thanks for coming in. Thank you for the thumbs up, man. I have seen a lot of videos that same sex, I'm talking about the Western world right now, which I believe that some Africans are now trying to emulate. All right. I don't know why most things that we see today in the society, in as much as Western world are the ones that brought Christianity in most parts of Africa, brought development in most parts of Africa. My question here is that things too that are not right, must we emulate them? Okay, this lady now, Amara the lesbian now, that have cried now to the public that she is running into depression because her parents did not accept her for who she is as a lesbian. They are not even communicating. She said something that even touched me, that a few days ago was her mother's birthday around this December period, but she did not even wish her own blood mother happy birthday, even though she remembered that that was her mother's birthday. You can see the relationship between the mother and child have really gone down. What am I trying to say here? Because what she felt she loved doing, doing the do with a fellow woman like her, which in the kind of society we come from, where we embrace Christianity as our uppermost priority in Africa, we don't really want to associate. I believe nobody will want to associate with such a being. Just imagine you having a child that you have conceived, you brought that child to planet Earth, you groomed that child, and all of a sudden you started hearing rumor that that your child or your brother or your siblings is of same sex. That is what he or she really want to do. How will you feel about it? I don't think you will feel good. That is what I believe that this lady's mother have done to her. She is not happy that her child is doing her own lesbianism publicly, even have a YouTube channel where they showcase They are caressing, they are kissing and everything. And sometimes when I see videos like this, I would be like baffled that so Nigeria now is like this, even though we people are saying that there should be freedom, freedom of movement, freedom to do your own thing, freedom of speech, freedom to live the kind of life you are, but as the kind of life you want. But as Africa, I think Africans, the main thing in our lives is respect. That is what we have come to know. In as much as our parents sometimes annoys us, they get us upset, they want to compel us to do things that we don't want to do as adults. But because they are our parents, they are elders. They are elders in council. They are elders in the kindred and all that. We put respect as our priority, in as much as sometimes we don't really accept what they want us to do. That is why I titled it this way, that is it everything we should really accept our parents want us to do? Should we just accept what or we should accept some and leave some of the positive ones and throw away the negative ones? Because why I am talking about this, as I said earlier on, YouTube recommended a video to me and I decided to watch that video. And when I watched that video, Amara the lesbian, that is her YouTube channel, she is talking about being a well person living in Nigeria. She is a typical full-blooded lesbian living in Nigeria, doing her own lesbian thing in her own space, and the society is throwing throws at them. And even her own blood, flesh and blood, her own siblings, her own parents are also against her. So my question when I want to ask my country people and my lovely global audience here is this: in as much as there is an adage that says that you don't throw away your baby with the dirty bath, I know say labor dey pain o, but those some people will say labor not dey pain o. I know because my own 3 children that God has blessed me with, I knew what I went through when it was time to bring them forth to planet Earth. So are we now saying now that when parents now take drastic decision, because I believe before this lady have taken this decision, I'm talking about the lesbian mother right now, before she have decided not to even associate with her child, this is her child she carried in her womb, she nursed and did everything possible as a mother. You understand? So before she had decided that this is what she will do, she doesn't want to associate with her daughter anymore because of what the daughter is now doing. Do you really think, because in the comment section you will see some people even yabbing the parents, and I believe that these people that are yabbing the parents, why will this in Nigeria always be like this? Why is it that things in Nigeria is always different? There are a lot of people that are not living straight lives in other countries, and people support them. They are not being bullied. They are not being maltreated. They are not being treated badly. Why is it that it's only Africa and Nigeria things, to be precise, that is different? Yes, Nigeria things is different because we are not brought up in that manner. I don't know if in those olden days, I don't know, maybe I will ask my parents. I don't know whether in the 18th century, that time, in those days when they never born us, I don't even know whether such things exist. But this time around, I know people even carrying it on their foreheads. They carry it on their forehead. Every time people will say, mama na mama, mama na mama. Let me tell you, I know mama na mama because it's mama that brought you to earth in the first place. All right. But as a mother, if you see that your child is going astray and you cannot open your mouth to talk, at least people will know that you have talked as a mother. Let's even leave the fathers aside, okay? Because the fathers are not the ones that carry that pregnancy. It is you that carry that pregnancy. And in that video, I saw her crying. You can see the pain in her, that none of her siblings even text her to wish her Merry Christmas. They did not even bring Christmas food for her. They don't even know whether she is existing. That is to say that they are not in support of what you are doing now, Amara. You said you are 27 years. Yes, you are a full-grown adult who can take decisions. All right? But when your own family member did not, any of your own family member, we are not even talking of extended family now. We are talking about your immediate family, your siblings. You said you people are 7 in number. It's so sad to see such things happening even in Africa. Just imagine. She's not saying that she's going into depression, that her family members, none of them is supporting her, something she loved doing. That is what she find out that she is. You understand? She cannot hide it anymore. So that is what she is. She is a lesbian. And why will people not accept it? Why will the society not accept it? Forgetting that our culture is different from that of the Obodo Yibo people. All right? There are a lot of things that will be done in Africa that when people hear about it, they'll say, no, no, this one, Aru Eme, according to Igbo people, a taboo, a forbidden thing. Aru Eme. Because I don't know, when you see somebody that is living a well life, whether the person is a relative to you or not, I don't know how you will want to associate with that kind of person. In as much as you shall be doing your own thing by telling the person, still preaching to the person that God made you to be like this. God made you to be a man. God made you to be a woman. If he wanted you to be a man, you would have come in the man's form. You would have had a penis. But no, he wanted you to be a woman. That is why he gave you the bekus. Just keep talking to them. But for that video I heard, the way she said the family members all deserted her, to me, I don't think is the right thing. Because somebody have already fallen astray and you are really helping her to really dabaratu the more. You should not throw away the dirty water with your baby. It's your baby. All right. She is doing something that the society did not accept, that your own personality as well and your religion does not accept. But that does not mean that you should not communicate with her. She said that there was a time she visited the mother. She even regretted visiting the mother. The mother embarrassed her in presence of everybody that was in the house, called her all sorts of names, told her to abstain from her. That in short, you are 7, but I can do away with you -1. God still gave me 6 of you that are straight. She needs deliverance seriously, because what she is telling God is that God made a mistake. That was what I said before you came in Heaven Minded. All right. That was what I said. And now her partner have relocated out of Nigeria. So she is bored now. And that video that YouTube recommended to me that I watched, in that video, she titled it that she was robbed. That was where I heard all this information, that she was robbed. She resides in Abuja and she traveled to Lagos because her partner is no longer around. So she just decided to go to Lagos to have fun and all that. So by the time she returned, she noticed that somebody broke into their apartment, robbed her of some of her things, like her sex toys. She started even crying. Can you imagine? Crying of her sex toys that she uses to feel hairy since her wife is not around. Hey, Jesus is a Christian. Things they happen, oh, bad thing for life. Jesus Christ. That they robbed her some of her vital things. Like, they did not touch major household equipment, like television, AC, because they have their own personal building that she and her partner, who is her wife, bought in their names. And they furnished the apartment to their taste and everything. So I don't even know whether it's even an insider that knows that, yes, let me just punish you. You are not around. They went and opened the doors, broke into her apartment. Imagine, is the sex toys the person went for and some other petty things. So she said that she came back, she was so tired and she really wanted to like have sex. Her partner is not around, so she decided to masturbate, and she went for her sex toys. reaching out to her sex toys. The sex toys, they tell her, say, you cannot use me. Hey, things they happen. No. She was like, what? She knew somebody entered the house because that was not how she kept her house. Even her kids, she was unable to open the door. It took her time before the door could get open. And now, things that she valued the most, somebody have come for it. But me, that one is her own cup of tea. But why I am even doing this video is for the mother. I know that the mother must have talked and talked and talked. And I don't really know how popular, how influential they are in Nigeria. But I know that before the mother have decided not to communicate with her, that's to say, I have had enough of your nonsense, of this your kind of same-sex life that you have decided to live. You are bringing shame to me. And since she is still a social media person doing her own thing, she have her channel, she's posting her videos. With even that as well, we even make people to even know the parents the more because of the kind of weird life she is living in Nigeria. All right? Because of the weird life she is living in Nigeria. My people. So that is for that lady. That's why I asked, should we always, please, for those of you that are here, should we always accept what our parents and guardian want from us? The answer is yes or no, please. Do we always? Because according to her, she is saying now that the parents want her to be how God created her and get a man involved in her life and not a woman like her, not same sex like her. So are we saying now that our parents sometimes they are even too going far when it comes to our personal lives as adults? Because she is 27 according to her. Okay, Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1. Okay, let me read it and see what it says. It says I should check Ephesians 6 verse 1. Let me see what Ephesians 6 verse 1 says. I don't know whether it's the one that says that children obey your parents in the Lord. I'm not sure, but let me just check it out. I don't know why this phone is just freezing now. Whether it's the one that God says we should obey our parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your parents. Okay, that chapter. Okay. Even though I don't know the portion of Bible, but as I saw it, I just had a flashback. Yes, when the Bible says that we should obey our parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother so that our days shall be long on planet Earth, something like that. Okay. So okay. So that's what I'm saying now. In as much that we should obey our parents in the Lord, I am not even talking about this Amara own because I am a no supporter of this kind of life. Okay, in as much is what they have their own passion for, what they have love to do is in their blood. But I believe that there's nothing God cannot do. There are a lot of people that are living weird life. At the end of the day, God turned them to be preachers of his words. There are lots of notorious guys in those days when I was growing up. When I mean notorious, that does a lot of bad things, but God also arrested them and they are now ministers of Christ today. What about ladies that are full-blooded prostitutes? God arrested them and they are now what? Ministers of God's words today, carrying the Bible up and down to preach and tell their own testimony and how they were arrested by God. So I believe that God can also do a new thing in the lives of this kind of people living weird life. But I will want them to know, any of them that will be privileged to hear the sound of my voice on this, that doesn't mean that your people hate you or your parents and guardian hate you, because it is not what is in us as Africans. Nobody will want to associate with somebody that is living a wild life. Nobody will want to associate with a lesbian. Nobody will want to associate with an homosexual, except when that person is except when people like them, all right, except when people like them meet them. So that is why you will see that most at times when you see these people's video, most people that are dropping comments for them to encourage them are people like them. I believe every parent wants the best for their children, but parents also have to pray for such children and show them love of Christ, admonishing them in love. Yes, that's what I still said. That the mother, because in that her video, I really felt her pain, all right? In as much as I am not a supporter of that kind of life, I felt her pain, whereby this festivity period that is a season of love, a season of giving, a season of laughter, she said none of her people sent her happy Christmas, let alone say happy New Year, how they be you. None of her people. That is to say, all of them are back. I think she's the Judas of the family. The Judas Iscariot. I mean the rejected cornerstone of the house. Sometimes this rejected cornerstone of the house in the near future, they will even be the ones that will be there for their parents. Whereas earlier in their lives, they were rejected by their parents and guardians. Okay, because I have also seen one rejected a pillar stone that when it was rejected, then in short, that guy, his own life that time that we were small, it's just by the grace of God. And the father then was a first man, because the father is dead now. You understand? But when the father eventually died, I they said he was even the one that, even if I will use like 99.9% of the funeral cost, he was the one that brought it out. 99.9%. This was somebody that, because nobody, no real parents will want to support an evil child, that we want to support a problematic child, that we want to support a bad child. No evil parent, except that parent is a bad parent. Even though the child is pumping you with money and you know where that monies are coming from, you know that that child is a wealth child, but you decide to collect the money, you are a bad parent. But I know that some parents, if we want to take statistics, the ones that we say, I don't need your money, in as much that I am even living in a kitchen house, or the type we call chicken house, very small chicken house, but I know where you yield your money from. I am not taking a dime from you. Now many pass. Now, a few of all these bad mamas, now go know wetin their children they do. So their children are living with life. As Bobrisky is there now doing his own thing, which I still don't even understand why Nigeria government will still even be allowing that boy be flaunting himself as a lady. That is why you see small children, most of them now, they look up to him. If you go to his Instagram page now, people look up to him, all these small people, boys, because they want to be like Bobrisky. Gone are those days that people want to be like people who really bent their head down to read books. When I mean book through their head, becomes doctor, professor, engineer, pilot, all these good computerists and all that. But these days, what people are now emulating, and some parents are even doing, they will even push their children and compare them with, they see Bobrisky, not be boy like you. Not be boy like you. Bobrisky will go to party and be lavishing words of money like this, and they will post it on social media, in as much as he said he's doing business. And you expect people who are poor, Nigeria that is a poor community, a poor underdeveloped country. You think that when children now from like 16, 18 years boys now, when they know very well that this is Bobrisky, oh good God, they will go and start researching about Bobrisky, how he lived his life in those days, how there was no money, how he suffered, how he now decided that yes, so I'm not even supposed to be a man, oh, this is what God's supposed to do for me, oh, I want to be a woman, but unfortunately I came as a man, and this is what I want to do. And what? Start making money. You will see small boys now, they will want to know how Bobrisky embraced wealth. There are many now. It wasn't like that before. What about James Brown? James Brown is there. Okay. I don't really follow these people because it's not my thing. But what I'm trying to say is that that is what people are now doing in Nigeria. Okay. In Africa, in those days, I believe people will be hiding it. Not that this same sex thing does not exist though. In the olden days, when there was even black and white TV, if they exist, I believe in total that it exists. But I think that they are hiding it, doing it hide and seek. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Doing it hide and seek. All right. So now society will want to accept it because they will say, that is what you have your passion for now. That is what you have seen. Encourage them. Encourage them. Encourage them. Support them. Encourage them. You should encourage what God did not destine you to be. God created you as a woman. And God said that you should go into the world and multiply. When God created Adam, why did God not create another Adam like him and call that Adam Eve to be a man? Why? So are you telling me now that God is in support of homosexuality, same sex? The Bible made us to understand that God created Adam and he noticed that Adam was lonely in the beautiful Garden of Eden. He now what? Made Adam to fall into a big sleep, and he took one of his ribs to create his better half, which is Eve. If God wants all these things to be in existence, he would have created Eve as a man. And another thing here, God created animals in twos, male and female, male and female, male and female. If you watch that video of the Noah's Ark, when God instructed Noah to take animals inside the ark, all right, Noah took them two, man and female, so that they can reproduce. Why did he not take man, fowl, man, hello, Bella. Thank you for coming in. Happy good new year to you and your beloved family. You are welcome. Why did God not create fowl? Male fowl are called cocks, all right? God would have created cock, then create other animals too, like man. But God did not do it that way. God created man and female. That's what the Bible says. Everything God created, all the animals he created them man and female. So you now that is running into depression because you said you are a lesbian and your family members are not in support of your lesbianism. So because of that, they did not get in touch with you for Christmas. They did not even wish you happy Christmas. This Christmas time, that even people that are your enemies, me that is even talking here, somebody that is even owing me huge amount of money. When I mean huge amount of money, all right, the person is owing me and I decided not to even communicate with the person because I've already put the matter to lawyer, all right? The person wished me happy Christmas, also wish me New Year. If not because I am growing and with the way God have arrested me, if it is in those days, the way I will even reply that person, the next Christmas and that person will sit up and will never ever even decide to even send anything to me. But I reply the person, even though the person knows that he is offending me. I still reply the person. And as if that is not enough, he still wish me Happy New Year. All right? So, what am I trying to say here? Your parents did not wish you season's greetings because they don't like the way of life you are living. You are bringing shame and disgrace to them. Imagine you saying in that your video that your mother said that I have 7 of you. If I do away with you, I am okay with the 6 because the other 6 are straight. What do we mean by straight? If the mother have boys, the other 6 boys, they are dating girls, as the Bible says. Thank you, Bella. As the Bible says, if the mother have girls as well, definitely they have men in their life. As the Bible says, the Bible did not say that we should go for same sex. I never read them. If Mokuna corrects me, whether it's in any portion of the Bible where Bible and when God encouraged same sex that people are doing now, and why this thing is even paining me right now is that they have even introduced this kind of nonsense life now in the life of Nigerians. They are doing it now in Nigeria. You will see boys now, they will be making their hair, fixing nails, painting lipsticks, drawing eyeshadows, fixing even me that is even a woman here, I don't even fix eyelashes because it's not my thing. That does not mean that people who loves it should stop doing it. What am I trying to say? If a woman, God gave me Bekus and Bobby Benson to carry so that the magic microphone and the magic stick should be entering inside my Bekus so that I can reproduce by having babies, so that my husband's name, my husband's family name will linger when I pass on to glory. I don't fix this kind of thing. I'm a woman, oh, nail self, I'm not a fix, so I find it even difficult self to even apply nail polish, even though I managed to buy them, make it not be like say I not follow. But when I was single, when I've not had children, when I was in my uni days, people that knows me, then I do a lot of crazy things. When I say crazy thing, that doesn't mean I'm a wild person. I do a lot of crazy things because that was what I love as at that time. I fix my nails, I do my hair, I wear my dreaded clothes. You understand? Because that is the way of life I want to live. But that does not mean that I don't have my boundaries. That does not mean that I am a cheap slut. That does not mean that I am that does not mean that I am a bad person. Okay, but that is what I like, I love doing. But now, all those things now, they are not even in my blood. When I see people, sometimes I admire them, but it's not my thing anymore. My own now to find money for my children because person they age, they go. Okay, so what am I trying to say here is that if you as a man have decided that you will be fixing eyelashes like Bobrisky now, living high life, fixing nails that are so long like that of Jezebel, even we that are ladies, that those things are designed for us. We don't even go for those type of things. If you see the kind of nails Bobrisky is carrying, that he spends money on like this, eyelashes and the kind of even clothes that Bobrisky wear, women clothes, women outfit that Bobrisky puts on. Bobrisky, that is a man that have brocos, that Bobrisky puts on. If you really people know Bobrisky in Nigeria, we that are even ladies, I always say that I don't like the way of life of all these transgender, same sex, whatever. But I am one kind of person, I admire good things. When I see the way Bobrisky they dress, I will say even Bobrisky, even they dress past us where we women know. Okay, you hardly fix nails, okay. But you will see Nigerian guys now, they want to emulate Bobrisky because Bobrisky is one of the millionaires now. When it comes to, I don't know how he makes his money, but you will see boys now, they want to be like him. You will see boys now, they are not dressing like girls. You will see girls now, they are now doing their own things like what they want, saying that this is what they have found out they are lesbian. You will see boys now, same sex, gay. Now that they do now for Nigeria now because of waiting. Nigeria government refused to do anything about all this kind of life they are living. All right. They my people, as I was saying, okay, so that is why you see that most of them now want to emulate them. Most of them now want to live that kind of life because they see that with that is where they can make quick money. All right, where they can make quick money. Anyways, I believe that I was thinking gay is not accepted in Nigeria. That is what we are saying, Bella. It is not accepted in Nigeria. But if you really see some of them now, they are doing it now. They are doing it now. That's what I'm saying. Like, why I treated this video is because of a YouTube channel before you came here, Bella. A YouTube channel YouTube recommended to me. I decided to watch it. Her name is Amara the Lesbian. She based in Nigeria. Amara the Lesbian. So I decided to watch that video to see what she's talking about. She is a lesbian that does her lesbian whatever on YouTube channel. Everybody knows that she is a lesbian. Her Nigerian people now refuse to accept her. They said they are done. She's bringing disgrace to them. So she did a video and told people following her. She had lots of people following her, which I believe that those people following her are same sex. Okay, you know her channel. Okay. So I just stumbled into the video yesterday, so I decided to talk about it. How she said that she did not wish her mother happy birthday because it's not called for. Even though she wishes her mother happy birthday, the mother might insult her because she's living a weird life. She's not a straight girl. And the parents too, her siblings, they did not wish her Merry Christmas, Happy New Year because of the kind of life she is living. All right. And because of all this, the way the society is treating them, if she goes out, the way people look at her, she is running into depression. And it is even that depression that even triggered me to do this video. And you know, when somebody runs into depression and there is nobody there for that person, most at times it ends to death. I know what I am talking about. That's why I said that in as much she is living that kind of life, the mother too should still be talking to her. She is her daughter. Nobody will want to like support something that is evil except you are evil yourself. You understand? You don't have to throw away the dirty water you use in bathing your baby with your baby. Even mad people say that are mad. They still know how to take care of their children because they know what labor is. They are with their children. If you venture come to try to snatch their children, they will use the last power in them to bite you. Okay, so when she's saying in that video that her family members are treating her like this and her wife have relocated or free sent from Nigeria, you know, when two people are doing the same thing they love doing, you will know that you have a companion. But now that her partner now is no longer in Nigeria, and which I believe she doesn't want to cheat on that her partner, she is doing her thing with her sex toys, her vibrator and all that. She said it in her video. And somebody came to steal all those things from her house by the time she traveled to another state. When she returned, they broke into her house, carried all those things. Whether it's insider, people don't know about that. But she was robbed and she says she is now running into depression, that her family members have really put a lot of pains in her because that is the kind of life she loved living. All right. So for the mother or the family members, I know it is annoying. It is so annoying. All right. I think there was once a time Bobrisky father refused to associate with Bobrisky. Before Bobrisky, that rumor that time, they even said Bobrisky bought a car for the father. The father refused because he knows the way Bobrisky gets his money through Yash. You understand? So he did not have Bobrisky as a female that have Kwekus. He knows that Bobrisky is a full guy that have a cassava and a microphone. But now you are, and Bobrisky, I treated that video. There was something Bobrisky did. That is why I said Africa, we are known for respect. There was something Bobrisky did that really triggered me, that made me to do that video that they marked for his father's birthday then, he dressed like a man. If there's no respect, why did he not put all those his eyelashes, all those his beautiful attires and costumes, all those his trinkets to the father's birthday party? Whether relatives will not walk him out. I believe relatives will walk him out, but he dressed, we saw him wearing kaftan. You understand? He dressed like a man because of the respect African culture have imbibed. He did not go with all this is flamboyant kind of dressing, all this is expensive gele. I here talking, I admire how Bobrisky dresses. I will not lie to you. Even we that are women, some of us have not even dressed the way Bobrisky did dress. Okay? But what I am against is how he is doing it. Is now making Nigeria youth now want to emulate him. I don't think Bobrisky will go to any party to repeat any attire. I have not seen that. But we go to parties, we repeat our attires because we know how we make our money. We dey suffer for our money. But them that knows how they make their money, big shots are yashing them through behind and all that, giving them big dose. So they spend the money because they know they feel pain when they make this money. But you will they work hard, they feel pain. They for hours you go they work to make this money. You know how it is for you to spend lavishly. All right. So that is what I decided to come and talk about it. That I wish she have just posted a video of late. I believe it will still get to 1 or 2 persons of her family member. They should call her, because when somebody is going into depression and nobody is there, no shoulder is there to cry on, you will see that at the end of the day, we'll be hearing stories that touches the heart. And now that her partner, as she claimed in that video, is not even in Nigeria, so she is a girl alone doing her own masturbation and all that whenever she feels like having sex, because she doesn't want to cheat on her partner. And she's feeling depressed. People are coming after her. She's feeling being threatened. She even had to run away from her own apartment that she built to another environment entirely. All right, all because of fears of being raped, or because of fears of the unknown, or because of what the society is doing on them whenever they go outside. So I don't know what to say about this anyways, because I am not government. I know that they said that there is freedom of speech. We should have freedom of how we live our lives, but I believe that there are certain things that government should not really welcome in the society, because the society we are these days, people don't even want to do anything hard now to make genuine money. What they are after now is to zibo now make they do this money. Evil vices, bad ways, like hush puppies children. I always call them hush puppies children. You see them pressing phone, pinging phone. 18 years old child now started carrying the most expensive iPhone. You that is in your 40s, you cannot even afford it. Sometimes you can afford it, but because of family financial pressures by your side, extended hands you want to stretch to financially, you will not want to go for those expensive gadgets. You will just go for the affordable ones. But you will see 16 years old child carrying big iPhone 13 that is over how many million. You will see 18 years old child that is in the university. When you check out the apartment that child is living, all the things in that apartment were not bought by their parents. It was bought from all these their pressing Yahoo, all these their lesbianism kind of life, all these their same sex guys that are sleeping with them, giving them huge amount. And by the time friends too that are poor like them, that admire them, that ask them, what are you doing to make money? They will say, okay, I will show you the way if you go belong. Before you know, they go want to belong. You see that? So even Western world said that they have all this whatever. They still work. Oh. They still work here. No, say they sit down brekete. All these same whatever, you will still see them. Some of them say are people's colleagues. You know that is what they are, but they still work hard. But for Africa, they don't even they want to they do anything because they have guns. who is paying them like white, who is sponsoring them. You understand? Who will want them for their sex satisfaction and give them money in return. So, guys, thank you for coming in. Let us all have splendid New Year 2022 by the special grace of God. Come and say hi if you want, and you leave. My son have been turning upside down here since to come. So, the special grace of God, whatever we did not achieve in the year 2021, I'm talking about through good work. Daddy, auntie said you're a fine boy. Thanks. You want to tell her thanks? Okay, come and tell her thanks before we go. Thanks. No, you said you will wave at her like this so that she'll know. Say thanks now. Thanks, auntie. Thanks, auntie. He has been wanting to just feature in this video because he has been turning like Baba Chi a year since. Okay. So, thank you, Bella. Thank you. You know, these are our children sometimes. My channel is not family vlog, a big blog, I bet they call them. I do my own thing. But sometimes they will want to just want to jump like jumping chicken into the video. So that is how it is when we talk about the system of things now operating in Africa. All right. And I clearly believe that some of all these big time politicians are still doing the do with these people. That is why they have not done anything about it. That is why they have not done anything about it. I don't even know whether they have even carried any same-sex marriage in Nigeria. I don't know, like the way we see abroad. You will see same-sex marriage, glamorous marriage, family friends will support them massively. I don't think I would have do my research. Because sometimes when I watch their videos, I always hear them say my wife, my wife, my wife. I will be imagining. Instead of me, I will be imagining. I will say, where did they do their marriage now? Where they go do which institution I married them together? Whether they always they say my wife, my wife, my wife, or the wife they just engages themselves and call their same-sex association because they have an association. Now then they go just do them like secret marriage. I never really see even for court. I've not seen same sex in Nigeria say they are there to come and join them together, let alone churches and traditional marriage. But I will do my research to see whether they started in Nigeria because that country sometimes they fear me with money things they happen. So guys, I want to go now. Thank you for coming in. I do really appreciate this video. Guys, please, if you are here, I just did a premiere before doing this live about masquerades in Nigeria. Abia State and government said that they will prosecute masquerades during this Yuletide season. And normally masquerade I know is for entertainment. All this Ojuju, Calabar, that time we were small, we will see them, they come like this. Ojuju, Calabar, they run, they follow them. Bomo, you understand? Which I believe that every community in Nigeria or every state, if I will say, have their own kind of masquerades. So it's a short video, about 5 minutes video. I've done it. You can check out about that masquerade display and drop your own comment as well, how your own masquerade display in your own locality where you come from. Because my own side from Delta State, we have what we call the Nike. All right. During December time, I don't know how they do all these things, which I believe that is diabolical fetish. You will see the Nike will be tied on a very tiny stick. When I mean tiny, very tiny, it's part of entertainment. We'll be running after Nike. We call our own Nike. We'll be running after Nike. Nike will just be running with that tiny stick. Then there was a day I saw Nike in the city of Port Harcourt. He fell when he was doing his display. That was the very first time I saw Nike fell from his display. I have never seen Nike because as a growing girl then, I used to admire it because it was full of fun, entertainment and all that. I would be like, how does these people run on tiny stick? If you know what I talk about called Nike, tiny stick, and they will be running. But there was a time one fell in Port Harcourt, I saw. So maybe That one is not like our own type of Nike Nike in Delta State. All right. So that Nike Nike might be this Ikwere type of Nike Nike. I don't know. But that guy fell that day. I saw him. I was like, oh, good God. So they had to raise him up. All right. So we have different types of masquerade, the old and new masquerade in every community. So how is your own? Because I have also watched I've forgotten what they call it in the River State. I've forgotten the name they call it in River State. They used to do it every Christmas time, whereby different masquerades will come and display their costumes. All right, I've forgotten. You see people following them. It's part of fun during the Yuletide season. All right. So, guys, thank you for coming in. I think they call it carnival. Yes, masquerade carnival. You will see different carnivals, different masquerades in their different costumes displayed then in the city of Port Harcourt, and it was really fun. But now Abia State government, that because that video I did, it's not a talk video I did. I just posted it directly as I received it. Abia State government is a seat video with some guys talking about it in a studio. And there is this popular man called Abati. He was also see I've forgotten his first name, whether it's Victor Abati. He's into politics as well. I like that man. Whereby he said that, can you even imagine nowadays masquerades not even give pretty girls their phone numbers to come and see them? Can you imagine? Behind the scene. So that is what they are doing. My good God. My people, my own masquerade from my mother's place, where I come from, they used to flog people. They used to flog people. If they say don't come out by this time, this is masquerade time, especially the New Yam Festival around October period, and they see you outside, even though you are an aged person, they will use that their weapon to flog you. Oh God, village life they sweet oh. Whenever we travel to the village like this and we see I'm talking of my own mother's place, all right, somewhere in Delta State, they will use their whip to chase you and flog the hell out of you. Then there was a day they flogged one elderly woman. So the community boys now got angry that after all, it is still them that are covering this masquerade. Not that they are like real masquerade, but the costume will now make them masquerade. The way we have the police, that when they wear their uniform, that is their authority. We have to respect them. So when this masquerade puts on their costume, as at that time is their authority. By the time they say 7 o'clock, they don't want to see anybody outside because they want to do their own thing during that New Yam festival, and they see you outside, they will flog you. So there was a time one now overdid it. He will show himself too much. Come and see how village boys gather this masquerade, flog and better flogging. Remove the costume for though I was in the village that period, because when we were small, we used to go to the village for New Yam Festival. I like it because when you come back home, where you reside, you go home with lot of yams. Villagers will give you a lot of yams, you understand, as gifts. So they like you to go see that kind of festivity because we don't see it in cities, you understand. So they flog the hell out of the masquerade. In short, they unmasquerade that guy that night. The following day, he could not even join the main festival because the way boys gather para pane beat am. Say he go flog one elderly woman. The woman run come fall. Culture shock, not be small thing, no. My people, I don't go. My son, they here, they jump like jumping chicken. He wants me. Okay, so thank you, Bella. Thank you, and Heaven. Thank you, others, for coming in as well. I will see you some other time, God willing. Please just check out that 5 minutes new masquerade video I just posted and tell me how masquerade operates in your own state and your local vicinity. Goodbye for now. And have a splendid, prosperous 2022 ahead of you. Amen. Goodbye. Thanks.